Hey, hey, hey. What's up? Come on out. Come on out here. Come on. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. That's right. Notifying my community. That's what I like to see. Let's go. Make some noise.
I love it.
Yeah. Who's out here? Invest in yourself tonight. 7 o'clock sharp. Invest in yourself tonight. Invest in yourself. Throw another log on the fire. Why don't you? Throw another log on the fire. Lifelong education. Throw another log on the fire. Hey. Welcome. See my moderators coming in there. Thank you. I appreciate you so much. Enjoy the likes. Enjoy the shares. I appreciate you so much. Thanks for the likes. Enjoy the shares. Hey. Value. Throw another log on the fire. Invest in yourself. We doing it. We got TikTok's attention. So do your thing, TikTok. Do your thing. Send this out there. Let's get this room packed. Let's get this live packed. Pack it out. Welcome back, everybody that's been with me, and welcome back. I appreciate you so much. I can tell that you care about what you're going, where you're headed, where you're going to. You're invested in yourself. You're invested in your children and your children's children and that sort of thing. Thank you. Looking good. Moderators in place. Looking good. I appreciate the likes. Thanks, everybody. Thank you so much. Thank you. My camera a little tilted here. Thank you. I appreciate the likes. Look. Welcome. Let TikTok do its thing. I don't know. I appreciate you. Welcome, everybody. We're going to get into this tonight. Going to get into it tonight. Thanks for the rose, Teresa. I appreciate the roses. I appreciate everything you're doing. Yeah. Shondale, 718. Brother, I would like to invite you. I don't know. Sometimes I'm confused. I don't know if that's asking or suggesting. Like maybe it's making a suggestion. But welcome back. I promise you, brother from New York City. Welcome back. New York City in the house. Welcome. Who else out here? Where y'all from? Drop in the comments where you from. It'll help when we get to questions and answers. I'll be able to pull up some of your state stuff, your state certifying agencies and that sort of thing. Let you know where to submit that application. Welcome, everybody that has been on the line. We want to welcome you back. For the new folks, listen, we're talking about positioning your business, your startup, your new business. Even if it's an existing business, we're talking about putting it in a marketplace where it will be saturated with funding. Doesn't that sound exciting? We want to teach you how to put your business in a marketplace that's going to be saturated with funding. And I'm going to teach you how to establish a true and legitimate business and get over here in the government, become a government contractor, a subcontractor at the very least, a service provider. I'm going to teach you how to legitimately start a business and plan a business. And the best program the United States government has to offer, the most heavily funded, the most significantly funded program that the federal government, the United States government has to offer. And I'm going to teach you how to get that money legitimately. I'm going to teach you how to create a vehicle. We call them businesses. A vehicle. I call it a vehicle because it takes you places. It takes you from a place of just enough, and then plants you and pulls right up on a place of more than enough. Yeah. So welcome. 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 Come on, you guys. Invest a little bit of time. Tonight in yourself. I promise you won't be disappointed. I'm going to add value. I'm not going to sell you anything. Look, one thing I don't do is I don't sell. Everything I do is for free, 100% free. 100% free. I give it away. Because that's the way I believe. That's the way my belief system is set up. Freely have I been given, so it's freely that I give. I know it's not what you're used to. I know you're not accustomed to that going down like that out here, especially on TikTok. Everybody and their grandmama out here selling you something. They're selling you snake oil. They're selling you their 10 steps to folding up and going home. Their 10 steps to being miserable. They're three quick and easy steps to I need more money. That sort of thing. But no, I'm not selling you any of that. I'm not selling you no pipe dreams. I'm not going to tell you nothing that hasn't worked for me. And if it were not so, I would tell you that. But this right here is tried, tested, and true. Tried, come on, tested and true. This is how contracting works. Contracting is works the way I describe it, the way I explain it. And anything else is just, I don't know, you're playing, it's a fallacy. It's a half truth, right? It's a half truth. But let's talk about transportation, the transportation sector today. Let's talk about why the transportation sector is being so heavily. I have potential to become a millionaire. Let's talk about it. I have the potential to become a millionaire. So true. Yes, you do. And that's where it starts. It starts with being able to speak that thing. Come on out your mouth and say what you need to do. Say what it is that you want. Say where it is that you're headed. Let's speak that thing. Let's talk it up. Look, we did it when we were kids, right? Remember when you turned 15? What's the first thing you said? What's the first thing you were telling people when you turned 15? I'm gonna get my driver's license, right? I'm gonna get my driver's license. Come on, listen. I'm gonna get my driver's license. You started talking about it, and then when you were 16, what you do? As soon as you turn 16, what you do? You went and got that driver's license, baby. So it's the same thing. Now that we're mature and we have to support our families, we have to support our communities and have to think generationally, and we have to establish wealth. We got to do that the same way. We got to start talking about it. Y'all used to say, here's another one. Before your birthday, couple days. Your birthday is Friday. What you saying on Wednesday and Thursday? Oh, I can't wait to Friday because this is my birthday. It's my birthday. On Friday, I'm going to the club. On Friday, oh, I'm turning up. On Friday, oh, I'm gonna have a good old time. I'm gonna have a great time because it's Friday. And what happens on Friday? You have yourself a good old time. Because that's exactly the energy that you put out into the atmosphere. You put the energy into the universe, and guess what? It did what you told it to do. So that's what you do in every aspect of life. Your life is what you say. You will have what you say. Come on, somebody. You will have what you say. You will have what you say. And if you say that you have the potential to become a millionaire, guess what? You have the potential to become a millionaire. And not only that, your words are attracting everything that it takes necessary to make that happen. Okay? Before you know it, you'll be like, wow, guess what? I'm a millionaire. I got million. You may not even have $1 million in the bank account, and you're a millionaire. Millionaire worth million assets. Millionaire worth ideas. The millions are just coming and chasing you down. So that's who I want to talk to. I want to talk to people who have that mindset, and really understand that these sort of things, these principles that we're practicing, we're putting them into practice, and we're doing it in an applicable way. We're going to take it into a real place that can support that vision, that can support that mindset. You can't if you have $1 million mindset and you're speaking $1 million ideas and $1 billion ideas out of your mouth, guess what's going to happen? You're going to be attracted to that place that can support that kind of vision. You're going to be attracted, and you're going to end up on lives like this live you're on tonight. You're going to end up on these kind of lives. You're going to start surrounding yourself with people who think like you. And you're going to look up one day and you're going to say, you know what? I'm just surrounded around people who look like me. Absolutely. Get out. Absolutely. There are definitely, most definitely, a few slots left for my seminar / webinar. Yep. You want to get out to the email in my bio. Okay, Shondell, go to the email in my bio, webreg@opportunityconstructionllc.com, and hit that link and email me. Right in the subject bar, I want you to type registration. And then I want you to put in that body a little description about yourself and why you believe you want a spot at the seminar. And then you want to also give me your very best contact information, because I'm creating another forum where I can be more direct. My wife told me don't go all the way to the cell phone texting because everybody's number and that sort of thing. But I'm thinking about something like Discord. You guys familiar with Discord? I'm thinking about maybe create a platform on Discord. We can create a community where we can all chop it up and learn from one another. I'm doing it now. Good. Fight for what you want. Get out there and make it happen. Hey, listen. If it wasn't a seat, I wouldn't want you to give up. Discord or Telegram works. Oh man, you on it? Yeah. So what I want to do is I'm going to take everybody that gets guaranteed a spot in the webinar, spot in the seminar. You're going to in turn. I'm going to reach out to you with one of your action steps, and we're going to start communicating on Discord, because I'm going to give you some more action steps. You'll be able to contact me directly and that sort of thing. And not only that, it might be some people on my team or some people that are in this, that come out here on these lives that can help you get to that next place. Yep. Okay. Wonderful. I love it. There you got it. Thank you, sweetie. That's my moderator, a.k.a. the boss lady, a.k.a. the boss's boss. That's my baby. She said the webinar will be held Friday, March 17th, 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. And again, Saturday morning, March 18th, 9 a.m. to noon. Give us time to break bread. It's going to be a catered event. We're going to break bread. I'm going to love on you. I've already have a scope of work. I already hired a consultant to come and teach. Charlo Crossing, he and his firm, the best that when it comes to DBE supportive services. He's number one when it comes to supporting disadvantaged business enterprises and helping them connect to the resources that they need to take their business to the next level. All the fundamentals, all the best practices we'll be teaching at the webinar. So get yourself a spot if you don't already have one. I'm looking forward to your email to come through. It's going to once you email me, Shandell. Once you email me, it's going to activate an immediate response, and that automatic response is going to send you 3 action steps. It's going to send you an email that says congratulations, and it's going to have 3 action steps, because I believe in staying on task and putting one foot in front of the other and just taking it to that next level. We're talking about wealth, generational wealth. We're talking about how to get there. We're talking about practical application of some techniques and tools and tricks of the trade that I can teach you, that will put you right in the position to receive and be a part of government contracting teams and get over here into this ocean of funding coming down from the federal government by way of your state's DOT. And it has already started. In 2022, they passed the Infrastructure Investment and Jobs Act. There's $1.2 trillion out there that's already on its way. And that's just the beginning. That's only the beginning. Type one of my moderators, type in the comments. That $1.2 trillion is only the beginning. That $1.2 trillion is only the beginning. Type that in the comments. Come on, somebody. And I appreciate the likes. My goal tonight is 15K. If I get to 15K likes, I'm going to give you guys my personal email address. My personal email address comes directly to my phone. Comes directly to my phone. That 1.2 trillion is only the beginning. Is only the beginning. Come on, somebody. Come on, come on, come on, come on. I don't know. I don't know what happened. I'm looking at the viewers, man, and I looked at it when it first come on. When I used to first come on TikTok, they would it'd be 100 people. Even if they didn't stay, it'd be at least 100 folks that would like hop on or hop off, and 10 would stay, 15, 20 would stay. Today, and yesterday, I'm noticing that it never goes above a certain number, and I don't think that they're really pushing my stuff out there. But that's okay, because the same way we win at everything else, we're gonna win at TikTok too. You see what I did there? I'm speaking that thing. We're gonna win at TikTok. I'm gonna figure out this algorithm. But I appreciate the likes. I definitely do. I definitely appreciate the likes, because that means that you guys, even though I have a small group, you guys are tapping that screen. So I appreciate your effort. I appreciate your effort. I appreciate your effort. All right, let's get into it. Round one. If you guys were paying attention last night, I told you a couple things that I was willing to do. I'm willing to get out here and walk you through bidding on a project. Y'all remember the day? The day is what? The day is Wednesday. The day before, at midnight, they'll be letting work. They'll be letting work here in Pennsylvania, and it's similar wherever you are. It may not be Wednesday. It may not be a Wednesday night or Thursday when they let work. And that's why I want to know what state you are in, so we can figure that out together. But I will promise you this: that it's always very, very similar. It's always a very, very similar process. It just may be on a different day. But they let this work in Pennsylvania twice a month, on every other Thursday. Every other Thursday. And tomorrow, guess what? Thursday. And tomorrow is the Thursday where this work will be let. So at midnight, all of these prime contractors that I've been sharing with you over the last few days, they're all, right now, they're probably taking a nap, because they're going to go into work at around 10 o'clock. They're going to go into work around 10 o'clock, and they're going to start bidding on the projects that they're interested in. And they're going to start collecting all the emails. They're going to go to the emails and pulling all the emails from the subcontractors like me and you. And they're going to begin to look at the numbers and compare the numbers. And they're going to be prepared their bid. They've already been working on it, because they download the plans, but they're going to finalize it tonight. Why? Because this is when the numbers are really going to come in. Nobody has really said the numbers. And remember, you need to use tact. You need to use wisdom. I'm going to teach you all these little best practices. I'm going to teach you all the best practices. And I'm going to send one of my emails live tonight. Live tonight, boy. Because why? Because it's that time of year. Work is being let. This is when you get it, when the getting's good. All right. So we'll do that. We'll do that in a couple minutes. But first, I want to ask: are there any questions? Any questions? Anybody got any questions? Let's talk about it. Fight. Come on, let's get in the game. Get in the game. Ready. Any questions? Any questions tonight? Does anybody have any questions? Don't lowball yourself. Absolutely. Don't go too low. This is low bid, but when you're submitting quotes, you do not want to lowball yourself. You want to be low enough, but you still want to eat. You want to be able to pay your bills at the end of the day, and you want to take money home, because what we're going to reinvest that money. We're going to establish an economic foundation for whatever we want to build on, and it takes money. And don't highball it. Don't lowball yourself. Don't highball yourself. Right now, you got to put the right price in. Have you done this before, Teresa? Have you done this before? Sound like you might have done this before. Sound like she knows what she's talking about. She's done it before, or she knows somebody who's done it. All right, so let's keep it moving. If there aren't any questions. I want to see questions. Stop. I'm a moderator. Stop typing. Let me see if I got any questions. Yeah, those training courses are year round. That's what we do. We come to you. We come to you as a consultant, and we can train people, or you can come out to us when we have our training. I train all my employees. I also have two certified trainers. So and we mix it up. Sometimes they train, sometimes I train. But come on out, come on, link up with me, man. Again, this is the things we're going to be teaching at the webinar. No secrets, no secrets. I'm giving it all away. I'm gonna give you the whole hook, line, and sinker. You do it up there in New York and make all kind of money. Make a lot of money. Make a lot of money. And let me ask you. You said you were from New York, Sean Dale. Is that where you're considering starting your business or opening your enterprise in New York City, or do you got like family or someplace else, or is it potentially could be someplace else? And if you're from New York, listen, you probably don't have any reservations because you're used to that high energy. It's just the traffic up there crazy. So I can only imagine what it'd be like working outside in New York City. But they're doing work every day and big time work, big time conferences. I prefer PA. Okay, all right. Well, PA's wide open. But whatever, the first thing you want to do is you want to get certified. You want to establish your business. You want to get your fictitious name, EIN number. You want to make sure that you have your operating agreement in place, all of that. Do all the fundamentals. And if you don't know what that is, we can definitely help you. But everybody out here on TikTok is teaching on how to start your business. It's not real difficult. You want to start at your Department of State, the Secretary of State. The Secretary of State, you just go to that website. It'll tell you everything you need to know about starting your business, about forming an LLC, and that sort of thing. You have an LLC, and now doing Uber. Oh man, okay. If you have an LLC, then you are you're on your way. You're on your way. So I want to teach you. What I'm teaching is how you to place that the LLC over here into the transportation sector. Over here where there's 1.2 trillion already coming down the pike to fund your business, to take your business to the north of eight figures in 3 years. Does that sound like something you want to listen to? And I want you to establish a business that's really going to support your vision. I don't want you to support your EIN, Don's business account. All right, then you cranking it out. Now the key. See, that's good that you're there. I'm not minimizing that at all. But now the key is for you to do some internal kind of inventory. You have to really think about how much money do you need to support the vision that you have? You obviously have a vision. You started a business. Where do you want that business to go? Do you want that business to go to six figures, a couple $100,000? You want it to go? I know you dropped that millionaire talk. You want it to go to a couple million. You want it to go to tens of million. You have to really think about where you want that to go, because you can't shortchange yourself right now in the beginning. Because if you're in the beginning and you put that LLC into the wrong marketplace or the wrong sector, and it won't be able to handle what you want to put on it. You understand? And what's going to happen is going to make you discouraged. It's going to make you feel like you may have failed because you're still living in a steal from Peter to pay Paul situation, a land of not enough. I want to make sure that you position that business that you just created, that baby. I call new businesses, startup businesses, babies. You put that baby vehicle, you put that into the sector that I'm telling you about, where you can capture some federal contracts, and you will not be disappointed. You hear what I'm saying? Because it would let that baby grow to north of 8 figures in 3 years. I've done it. I'm teaching you how to do it, right? So, with that being said, let me stick to my word. Let me get out here. And pull up All right. All right. For those you don't know, I'm breaking down where I'm at. I'm over here now into a website you see behind me. It's called ECMS. And that's in Pennsylvania. It's going to be the same no matter where your home state is. It's going to be something very similar. It won't be ECMS because that's the one for Pennsylvania. But in New York, they'll have one very similar. And this is where all the work is let, where all the work is awarded, where all the work is solicited. It's where you can find all the contracts that are going to be worked in the next 52 weeks. And all you got to do is learn how to search. I've been out here on this website for about 12 years, so I'm pretty proficient with it. And all you want to do, right, good, I see you there. All you want to do is learn how to get out here. First of all, one of the things that I'm promising you that you'll receive as a result of coming out to my webinar is you're going to have access to your state's cookie jar, your state's contract awarding system. The same way I have access to come out here to ECMS and give you these examples and show you what I'm showing you, you will have that same kind of access. You will have that same kind of access to either your home state's version of ECMS or Pennsylvania's ECMS itself, right? I'm going to make sure that you have it, okay? And you create a business partnership, right? You tell them who your company is. Even if you're not a DBE yet, you can come out here and get registered. There's even places you can log on as a guest, but you don't have as much access as when you're a business partner, right? A registered business partner. So you come out here, you go to bid packages, and look, I said next 52 weeks. Boom. I hit it, and here it is. It opens right up, man. Look at this. Isn't it a beautiful thing? Look at all this work. These are all the contracts. And look, let me tell you, this list is through, what is through? March 23rd. After March, this is going to be all brand new. Even before that, it's going to change every other week. It's going to be all brand new in March. All of these jobs will have been awarded to some lucky contractor or some lucky contractor team, because you don't have to be at the top of the contractors. You don't have to be a prime, but you want the primes to recognize you and make you a part of their team. Now they're going to be looking for you because if you're a disadvantaged business enterprise and you have that certification that I'm teaching you how to get, they're going to be looking for you because there's not enough of us out here to have it, right? KO, straight up. All right. So let's look at this work. I like it. I call it the cookie jar. Makes me want to rub my hands together when I'm out here, like a little kid. Before you get in the cookie jar, you know how you start rubbing your hands and feeling all fuzzy on the inside. Now maybe it's just little fat kids, but anyway, this is what it make me feel like, fuzzy on the inside when I see all this work out here. I see all this work out here. Look at that. Beautiful thing. So we've been following some jobs. There's a job in Pennsylvania, in Philly we were looking at. There's a job in Berks County we were looking at. Reading is in Berks County, and I just established an office in Reading. Reading is where we're hosting our webinar, our seminar. So that's one of the ones that really stands out to me. But I'm gonna take a real close look if you guys don't mind. I'm gonna look for something because this is I'm doing this live. I'm showing you what I do. I'm showing you how I get in the cookie jar. I really look for stuff that I like, I'm interested in, and there's plenty of it. So I can be choosy. I don't gotta be out here. It's so much work out here. I can be choosy. It's an ocean. When I say ocean, I'm telling you it's an ocean out here of money, and it need people that look like me, people that look like you, out here getting it on purpose. On purpose. It's set up for us to win, and it's set up for us to win on purpose. Isn't that something? When's the last time you heard somebody tell you that your federal government, the United States of America, has designed a program and they really want you to win this time? They're not playing. They really want you to win. If it were not so, I would tell you. Thank you for the likes, man. We had 9K already. Thank you for the likes. I appreciate the likes, y'all. Y'all doing your thing. Y'all doing your thing. All right, so let's look at it here. Perry County, that's not too far. I've had plenty work in Perry County, but that's a structure full with structure. So we're talking about maybe a bridge, something of the like. All right, so a lot of what I like looking at is, and I'm gonna tell you, is resurfacing and overlays. That's when they're gonna mill. They're gonna mill it all up, and they're gonna overlay it with some fresh blacktop, and get rid of all the potholes and all that. There's a lot of work like that, and it's work I'm familiar with. There's a lot of times it's in the city. It's right down there in the trenches. You get to see the people, and it's just good work. Work at night. When it's summertime and the sun, you don't work in that sun. You work at night a lot. When your pavement can get more done at night. So I look for those kind of jobs. So I'm looking for places close to me. I'm looking for places that do the work that I'm familiar with or like to see, because I know it has a lot of the items. They have a high demand for the items that I do. Maintenance and protection of traffic. I do hauling. I do transportation. I do consulting. I have transportation construction inspectors. I just recertified my pipe assessment inspectors. I have pipe assessment for those sewer jobs and things like that. So I look for jobs that have a lot of that need. I need a lot of that kind of skill set. My skill set. So let's look. Let's look here. Well, there's one in York. That's a bridge. I'm gonna show you one. Berks County. Here's one in Berks. New and revised major signing. Okay? It don't sound like they have a whole lot of stuff that I want to do. Might have some things. They're going to need some flaggers for sure, because anytime we're dealing with street signs, street signals, and stuff like that, they're going to have to hold that traffic up. But let's keep looking for something sweeter. Here's another one in York. Here's one in Lancaster. Bridge replacement. Here's the one in Philly we were looking at. Resurfacing. That one fits the bill. That one's really nice. But it's in Philly. It's a little bit further than I like to travel. Philly's about an hour and a half from me. I travel places that are about an hour away. We travel an hour pretty good. So that's an hour from Reading, from our Reading hub, our Reading office. But at the same time, it's 2 hours from everybody else. So go to Allentown, Westchester, So let's take a look. Here's one in Berks, right where Reading's at. And this is the one I want to use as an example. Okay? It's ECMS number. And this is it. This work has a number. It's shovel ready. All of the engineers, all of the designers have already put their stamp on it. It's already been laid out. And they're ready to go. All they need is a contractor team that can do the work. And I'm a contractor, so I'm going to be attractive. I'm going to make myself as attractive as possible to the prime contractors so they can put me on their team. And what do you think is the number one way of becoming very attractive to the prime contractors is if you can satisfy this DBE goal. If you can say that you're a disadvantaged business enterprise and you have your certification, you have your DBE number to go along with it. They say, well, send me your DBE certification. You send them the cert that has your DBE number on it. They check it against the list of certified DBEs in the state. And when your name comes up and everything's legitimate, guess what? Now you're very attractive to them. You're very attractive to them. And see, you're on your way being legitimate. Now you can self-perform the work that you're bidding. And eat from that. Get the majority of that money. Again, I want to teach you how to create a business that's a legitimate business. What I mean by that is that you're an enterprising company. You're providing a service. You're providing a need. You're providing a need, and that need is just not to window shop the work, find the work, and then go pass it along to somebody else and try to mark it up and get 10, maybe 12% off of it. Maybe less, maybe 8%. I don't know what they're going to let you do. If they see that that's all that you do, your days will be numbered, because you understand what I'm saying? You're not enterprising enough to continue in business. And what's going to happen is they're going to say, you got to do something else. You got to do something other than just come out here every time it's time to get war and say, okay, I want the job, but you can't really do the job. You understand? So what I'm teaching you is how to want the job, and then I'm going to teach you how to really do the job, and I'm going to teach you what that means, and I'm going to teach you the significance of the difference that means, because that means you actually get the money, you receive the money, and you can in turn reinvest that money. You can create jobs with that money. You can purchase assets with that money. You can purchase equipment and real estate and land, you hear me, with that money. That's how you become a multimillionaire. That's how you go north of 8 figures and the tens of millions of dollars. That's how you get to this level I'm telling you I need you at. Okay? So you get in here to the cookie jar. And once you're in the cookie jar, you have access to a lot of information, valuable information. It tells you how big the job is going to be. It tells you what the job is worth. It tells you how much resurfacing they're going to be doing. It tells you how much material is going to be used, and then you can match that up against what they call price history, and then you can develop what you want to have as your quote or your pricing. It's what you submit, and I'm going to show you how you submit it. You put together a quote and you submit it to these prime contractors, and that's what they're looking for. They're looking for you that you've established yourself and positioned yourself as a disadvantaged business enterprise. They're looking for your capabilities. They want to see if you have any work history, if you're capable of doing what you've done. I mean, even if it's your first job, all you got to do is explain to them in a brief one paragraph description to say what you can do. And again, like the young lady, my moderator said, you don't want to blow yourself up and fudge and act like you're this great car. Just tell them what it is. Tell them it's just me. I got a truck and I got 4 flaggers. I want every job that you have that you can use 4 flaggers on, Mr. Prime Contractor, sir. Or I got me a truck and 4 concrete finishers. And we just want to be on this job, and we want to grow in capacity. We want to show you that we got what it takes, and whatever you can do. But again, you're going to be attracted to them because you had that foot in the door, was that DBE certification, right? You're going to create a place for you to perform, and you want it. Once you get your shot, what Eminem say? I get one shot to blow, never let it go. I only need one shot. And that's the mentality you gotta have. And if you get in there, I don't care. Like my first job, I was flagging. It was me. I had a Ford Ranger. I had a $1,500 Ford Ranger. You hear me? I went and bought walkie-talkies. I went and bought stuff all out of my pocket. All in $2,500. Had me a company and was out there on the road. I won't miss my chance to blow. Yeah, out there on the road with $2,500 investment. And my truck was already my little beat up truck. I used to run back and forth to the warehouses and my other jobs, my other gigs. We used to ride to the job together. I had the flaggers. I had the people I changed. Can you imagine three brothers in a little Ford Ranger going to work? That's what we did. That was my shot. But I got out there. I was the best at what I did. Made the people I worked for shine. Everybody in the neighborhood was coming through saying, "Man, you guys are some of the most respectful, most courteous flag team I've ever met." And it was all. Thank you. Yeah, man. Yeah. So look. So you get in here, right? You've identified a project you want to submit your bid on. You want to submit your quote, and then you go right here. You go to. It's a button up here called Go, and it's a slide down. It says Current Checklist, Award Checklist. It says Design Items. It gives you the items that are on there. So. Milestones. It tells you, when you're supposed to phases of work, when they want it done. What is this? Plan holders. What's that mean? I told people in other lives. Look, that plan holders is where you go to see all the prime contractors, everybody that's interested in this. This is where they advertise. This is where they say that they're interested because they got to download these plans. And if you look here, there's one, two, three, four, five. There's 5 plan holders on this job. You hear me? There's 5 plan holders. They actually downloaded the plans. These are the prime contractors. These are the ones who one of these 5 is going to win this contract. And sometimes they use each other. They'll bring each other on to do pieces of this because it's so much, right? So much work. But there are only 2. Listen to me. There are only 2 DBEs on this whole job. There's no, and they're both in traffic control, mind you. So it's me and another traffic control company on this whole job that's bidding on this whole job. That even cares enough to come out here. That's put themselves in position to get this money. And I'm so happy about this. I don't even know these people. I can probably reach out to them. But this Supreme Traffic Control Services, I love them. I love them because they were bold enough to create a company and get out here and get started. I started with 4 people, employed 60 men and women, rebelling ways and friends. Yeah, that's what I did. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And listen, look at here. The Supreme Contractors, they're out here and they're doing the same. I love them. I don't look at them like competition. I look at them like somebody like me out here ready to get this bag and get to a better place, a better quality of life. They're hiring people, I'm sure. They're creating jobs. They're doing things that I'm doing. Who's getting these jobs? Who's benefiting from these jobs? People that look like us. People from marginalized communities. They're out here getting fringe benefit. They're out starting at $20, $25 an hour and getting another $20 in fringe benefit. And they're making a $50 package an hour. Where they do that at? Over in the highway. We do that over here. This is what we do. That's how we get down. Over here in transportation. No. They don't do that. They don't do that in affiliate marketing. No, they do that over here. We create jobs over here. They don't do that in that other federal contracting. They don't create no jobs. They just trying to eat off of somebody else. I don't really understand that, but we create jobs. Some of them do. They could be if they're a subcontractor and they're working and they're creating jobs, then more for them. But some of the stuff that I heard was just was contrary to that. All right, so get over here, eat with me in Supreme Traffic Control. I don't know how well they perform. I've never seen them. I don't know, but I'm happy. I'm happy they're out here. I'm glad that they're out here. Because we need them out here. We need them out here. Creating jobs. Hopefully they're eating well, and hopefully they're planning their profit in the assets, and they're reinvesting. That's what I hope that Supreme Traffic Control is doing. All right, so I got one. What I say? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 prime contractor. So what do you think I do? You think I sit back here and try to figure out which one to send it to? Should I try and guess who's going to win? Should I try to guess? Come on, I'll wait. I'm asking the question. Should I try to guess out of these 5 prime contractors that are going into work tonight to submit their bid, and they got to have a number from a minority contract? They got to have a number for this. They like to give us this maintenance protection of traffic too, because they know we're pretty good at it. Hauling. I'm gonna submit a quote that has a hauling number on it too. Let them know I got trucks available. So what do you think I should do? You think I should just I guess like draw a name out of a hat and figure out which one I want to send my number to? I'm gonna reach out to every last one of them. Is what I'm gonna do. I guess it's only two with the DBE. Yeah. No. Now we're the ones. This guy, this DBE guy, he better be submitting his quote too. Because if he don't, I'm sure he's smart enough to submit his quote. Because if he don't give him his number, he don't have a chance. They don't know he exists. Or they see his name out here. He's smart enough to pull down his list and do like I did, put my name on there. They see that too. They see opportunity construction. Let me tell you. Every one of these guys on this list, this plan holders list, I work for every one of these prime contractors. I've already had contracts with them, successful contracts. I already have a relationship with every last one of them on here. I'm going to name them to you. J.D. Ekman, number one in the list. Remember I told you I was in J.D. Ekman's skybox watching the Sixers. They got a suite, the Sixers. Then H&K Group. I told you, not only did I work with H&K Group, I work with all of their sub components, the sub companies that make up H&K Group. Handwork, Blooming site contractors, Reading site contractors. What else? Handwork's the number of contracts. I work for all of them. And then Pensy Supply. Lord, no, I worked for Pensy Supply one time. I don't know. I don't even want to tell you. I had good experience with Pensy Supply, bad experience with Pensy Supply. New Enterprise, Storming Line. Just worked on 230 in Elizabethtown. Matter of fact, is that job over? That job's over. That job's over. But just worked with them last year, along with J.D. Ekman and all of them. So out of 5 prime contractors, I've already worked with all of them more than once. So you think they recognize my name when they see it? You think they recognize my company's name out here on this list? They see me and they see one other company. They know I got a powerhouse team. They know I got a powerhouse team, and they know I'm no nonsense, and they know I'm a veteran at this. Is that, and it's whatever value Supreme Traffic Control brings to the table. And again, I'm not going to doubt them. They may be better than us. They may not be. I don't know. But I do know that if I'm consistent, and I do know that typically I'm awarded this kind of work. I'm confident. I'm going to submit my numbers, and I'm gonna let the rest in God's hands to see what happens. I get a phone call tomorrow morning, then guess what? That's another one. That's another lick. That's another contract to add to the stack. All right, so let's get into this a little bit. So what does it look like? All right, so it looks like this. Listen, I'm going to open up. I'm going to do something I don't normally do, man. But I'm going to open up some live quotes that I have here, okay? This quote is a live quote. That's what my quotes look like. I'm going to open it up in Word because I'm going to manipulate. I'm going to change the price. Guess what? I'm going to do my best Fat Joe impression. Y'all ready? Because we're talking about pricing. Y'all know where I'm going with this? Y'all know where I'm headed with this? Hey, anybody out there? Yeah, I got jokes. Y'all know where I'm headed with this. Y'all know my Fat Joe. I'm ready to do Fat Joe. And I'm going to say, yesterday's price is not today's price. You hear me? Yesterday's price is not today's price. Right, it's a whole new year. So I'm going to change the price on them. And this is how I do it. You see this Excel spreadsheet? It's behind me. It has a lot of numbers on it. This is a tool that I created over the years. I'm going to share this with you. Secret. I'm going to share this with you at the webinar. If you're at the webinar, I'm going to give you my estimator sheet. I'm going to give you my sheet that calculates the numbers and crunches the numbers and spits out a number for you. That's my gift to you for coming to my webinar. See? Adding value, giving. That's giving. I'm not going to sell it to you. I can easily put all this stuff in an ebook and sell it to you. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to give it to you. Carl is going to give it to you. I don't know where I'm at with these music references tonight, but I'm gonna give it to you. I know it's too small for you to see, and that's on purpose right now because this is proprietary information. You understand? So I don't want my competitors, my real competitors, and a whole bunch of other people out here seeing. I don't want Supreme Traffic Control seeing my numbers right now because if they just they could just fudge their numbers, make their number a little bit lower than mine, and it'd be a little bit more attractive. If we're equal, if all things be equal, we give the same kind of service. The lower number is going to win, right? Right. Right. So that's proprietary information that I'm not going to try and share on this live, but you can see I'm going to let you see what I'm doing step by step. So I'm going to go in here, and first thing I got to do is I got to find out how much this job. I can go back to this job, right? This job that I'm going to submit my numbers on. I got to find out what their price, how they pricing it. So I go to this page here. And I pull up attachments. You see, follow me. And I'm gonna drop down attachments to when I find the wage rates. See, this is federal wage rates. That's that federal dollars I was telling you about. Why is a state DOT using federal wage rates? State DOTs using federal wage rates. Come on. Because it's federally funded. That's where that's what attract the money. It's the Fed's money they're spending. So, by law, you have to pay these wages. This is what you got to pay your people. So I'm opening it up. Why am I looking at what I got to pay my people? Because I have to give them a number. I have to give them prices that can handle that. I got to be able to pay my people. I got to be able to pay for fuel. I got to be able to pay for travel. I got to be able to pay for time. I got to be able to pay for equipment. I got to be able to pay. I got to be able to pay all my bills at the end of the day. So I got to give them a number that makes sense. I can't low bid myself. I can't low ball myself. You got to be careful that you don't low ball yourself. You got to eat at the end of the day, right? Man, I'm showing y'all some good stuff tonight. So I'm opening it up. Look at this. Look at this. Come on. This round, get in round. We're in round 2 already. This round 2 stuff. This round. All right, so this is the federal prevailing wage. It's from the decision was in January 6, 2023. January, and this is what you need to know. A lot of people, man, they out here and they playing a game they know nothing about. But I'm teaching the whole game. And I wish some of them other people was out here listening. This is really how you do subcontract. This is really how you do federal contracting. You don't sub it out. Do the work. And you slide down here. And what am I looking for? I'm looking for my work. What I wanted to submit a bid for. So I'm looking for a flagman. Okay. And I'm not looking. Look, it tells me the counties. It tells me what the rate is for laborers. Here it goes. Here's laborers. And I know flagman falls under laborers because I've done this so many times. And look how many groups of laborers there are. They don't even pay the laborers all the same. Look how many groups of laborers there are. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 8 different groups of laborers. Where's flag? Right here at the top of the group. Number 1. How do I know? Because in the federal prevailing wages, it tells you. Group 1 is a flagger, hazardous toxic waste handler. And then 3 is asphalt, tamper, concrete pitmen, puddlers, highway guide rail. Again, these are all the different things that you do out here on these highway jobs. Form setters, reinforced steel tires, bonding. Oh my goodness. Hey, advantageous. What's that thing that y'all did with ProShot? We had that contract with ProShot and y'all was down there spraying concrete. You can learn all that work. You can learn it all. Every one of these things. They're not hard to learn. You just got to put yourself in position. But look, so let's get back up. Let's get back at it. So I'm going to go here and look what it says. It says that we're going to pay the laborers $24, $24.01 is the base rate that will go on their check, and then $18.54 fringe benefit. And I got a supplemental unemployment compensation fringe benefit, and that's just as good as money because it's money for like a rainy day fund. It's money for when work is a little slow. My guys at home right now collecting what we call BCT, and that's this fringe benefit money. They get 40 hours. They get 40 hours every week and they're at home. They get 40 hours every week and they're at home. Oh, I was balling for a second. My man put the cap on me. I ain't never had a cap. I appreciate that. That was cold. And I don't really want it for that, but that was cold. That's going to get TikTok's attention. Y'all saw that? I was balling for a second. Hey, listen, my email address is cfinney6@aol.com. Just flat out like that. That's my personal email address. I'm celebrating that 15,000 K likes. cfinney6@aol.com. I appreciate that. Shawndale. All right, so look, 24.01 and 18. So listen, if I gotta pay this, it gotta at least be in my number, right? I can't submit a number for anything less than this right here. 24.01 and 18.54. How much is that? Y'all do the math. 24.01 and 18.54. Do the math. I'll wait. 24.01 and 18.54. Do the math. That's how much I got to pay my flaggers. If you work for me on this job, that's what I got to pay you. I got to pay you that. I have to. It's federally, as a state, the federal government will come after me big time if I try not to. Anybody listening? I love it. All right. So it's 20. What I tell you? 24. 24.01 and 18.54. Y'all need to write that down. Anybody taking any notes? Anybody taking any notes? We're gonna learn to have one of these. Anybody taking any notes? Because what I'm doing right now in front of you live is I'm teaching you how to submit your bid, how to submit your quote to the prime contractors. I'm gonna show you live. 24.01, right? And 18.54. Add that up and tell me what that is. And while you do that, how about this handy dandy spreadsheet I told y'all about? I'm going to pull that back up because I already did the math. I've already had my consultants and I've already had the help from the DBE Supportive Service Center to help me build capacity. I took all the steps. I'm not shortchanging myself. We're taking no shortcuts to this bag. I'm going right at it. So I had to learn how to put these numbers together. I'm going to teach you. I'm going to give it to you. I'm going to give you this spreadsheet that all you got to do is price these, put these numbers in there, figure out what it is that you want. But you got to be at the webinar. You got to be at the webinar to get this. Come right up in here. What is that? 44. Somebody said wrong. That's close. No, that's wrong. Yeah, 18.54. 18.54. Oh my goodness, y'all funny. All right, so look, so I'm gonna put it in my cheat anyway. I ain't worried about y'all. So I'm gonna put it right here, 24.01, right, and then I'm gonna put my friends in here, 18.54, and see I got my markup in there, but it's too small for y'all to see. Y'all getting out your binoculars and stuff now. I know y'all getting out your binoculars. You got it. John got it. Tell you what you doing, sleeping? But anyway, so look, I got my number. Bing, ding, 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 ding. My number popped up. I got my markup in there. I know what I got to mark it up at. I got my markup in there. I got everything covered. My gas, my fuel, because I got a diesel. My fuel, all the little things that I need to run my company. The administrative costs, pay my people. And all of that is on top. The expenses, you put the expenses on top of this number. And then you get a number over here. I get a number over here. my magic number, my proprietary number that I don't share with nobody. It might leak out. Some of these prime contractors might share it with others, some of my competition, but I don't care. It's my number, and I'm happy with it. I know what works. So I'm going to write my number down here. I'm going to write my number. That's my base rate. And then I'm gonna put it over here. I got a multiplication that's going to work out my overtime rate. And I said, okay, so that's that. And so this is going to be my overtime rate. So I have my two rates. I have my straight rate, and I have my overtime rate. Okay, boom. That's what I had to do. All right. Then I'm gonna take that, and what I'm gonna do with it? I'm going to put it into my quote. I already have a nice little format for my quote. Y'all see it? See the nice little format I got here? With the colors. Got my logo on there. You see it looking good? Got my logo on there. Got the colors. Right? Got a description of what it's all about. Okay, so I changed out the number that's on there, and I put in my new number. This is my number for right now. I change it like 3 times a year. I'll change it after May 1st. I give my very best numbers. And see, I'm giving y'all more game. I give my very best numbers out in the beginning of the year because I want to try and get all the work that I can get. I want to get a whole bunch of work, make sure my guys got work, and then after May, I crank it up a notch. Because now it's not about being attractive and being low bidder or really going after work, being aggressive. Now I'm more laid back because I got some jobs. I'm already working. Now I can put a little bit more on the top for me, right? Did I say something wrong? I'm teaching y'all how to get it.
I love it.
I can put a little bit more on the top for me. So a little bit more gets to my bottom line. So a little bit more gets to my bottom line. What happens when it gets to my bottom line? I can in turn reinvest it. Y'all, I tell people all the time, don't leave money on the table. Don't leave money on the table. Because what's happening? Remember I told you it's in high demand. There's not enough of us out here. So after a while, if that other flagging company and whatever other company gets work, everybody's working, guess what? We still need more of us out here. So they're going to come back to me. They're going to say, Carl, I know I got you on all kind of jobs, got you guys working, but I need a number. I need your pricing for this new job we just got yesterday. They start calling you. I got a job yesterday, Carl. I need you to get out there ECMS and take care of that minority participation for me. I just got a job last week, Carl, and my boss told me to call you and see can you help us. And guess what I'm doing? This is the time of year I'm calling up old flaggers and people that came through my door 2 years ago. I'm calling people say, hey, you want to work? I got a job for you because now I'm just trying to keep up with demand. There's so much demand. I'm just trying to keep up with demand. And it's a beautiful place to be and a stressful place to be at the same time because I don't want to let any of my contractors down. I don't want to let those primes down. I don't want to let JD Ekman and them down. I want them to keep calling me. So I want to make sure that I got people out there. And I don't got a whole lot of time to train new people from scratch the way I can do it in the spring. So I just try to get people who already know what they're doing and get them out there. So that's when I start calling all of my old employees and people that I've trained years ago and say, listen, what you doing? And they said, what, you got some work? I said, yeah, I got some work. You still got your hard hat? Still got your boots? Still got your PPE? Still got your vest? Huh? Still got your vest? Shardell, you hear me? You picking up what I'm putting down? And I'm not exaggerating. It's just like that. I'm giving you real live. This is real talk. It's real talk. All right. So you mark it up. Mark it up. Mark it up. Mark it up. Get your price together. Get your price together. Get your invoice together. And this is what it looks like. It says quotation from Opportunity Construction. I put the ECMS number in there. I put a little description in there. You know, I got my jargon. Everybody had a little jargon in there. Put that little talk in there. Talk that talk. You know, and then I have over here. I said, listen, I can do the combs and the barrels and all that for you too for an extra $5 an hour. That might have to go up to $6 an hour this year, $7 an hour. Right? See, that's when I just told y'all. That slipped. But I just told y'all that I'll add that to my price that I already got. And I'll bring some cones if you want me to. Most of them don't want you to. They don't care nothing about it. They got all the cones. They got all of that. What they need yours for. And then right here it says new service alert. New service alert. I got the triaxle dump trucks. And I'm going to add on here the triaxles. I'm going to add on here new service alert. It's going to be the triaxles. And my inspectors, my certified pipe assessment inspectors. Come check us out. Come check us out. New service alert. Triaxle dump trucks hauling. I got the consulting. I got the markup. I ain't got nothing about marking up yet. I ain't got any service supply, but I'm about to. I'm interested in that. But because why? I didn't want to be just Mr. Markup. I wanted to have my feet and everything. I put my hands in a little bit of everything in all the cookie jars. So now hauling, maintenance and protection of traffic, consulting. Right, that's what inspectors are. Inspectors are consultants. Right, I want all these prime contractors to know. And why not put it on the quote? If I'm going to send this quote to all the prime contractors, why not put the good news right here on the quote where they can see it? They're going to read it. When are they going to read it? Tonight. When I send it, listen, I send it with a receipt, right? I request a receipt, a read receipt. Y'all know what that is? I send it and I'm requesting a read receipt because they're saying I got to know that they read my quote. Because listen, I'm a certified DBE and they just can't not just read my quote. You hear me? And be in good faith. They got to read my quote, and I want a receipt that says that you read my quote and everything in it. So they get a read receipt, comes back to me, generate back to me. Look, I read it. I know who read it. I know which one of their estimators read it. Man, it's a beautiful system. I'm gonna teach y'all. I know which one of the estimators read it, and I can reach out to most of them by telephone. I got most of them already in my phone. All right, so that's what you do. That's what we doing. And then this is what I do here. Then I pull up. I don't do business from my AOL account, right? You want everything. You want everything to be decent and in order. You want everything to look professional. You want to present yourself as a professional. And again, that's why I have such a beef with them people bidding on jobs and then getting subs to do the job. That's not professional at all. I mean, you have a framework of a job of a company, but you don't have the capacity to do the work. That's not going to last too long. So when you're out here doing business, do business with your company's email. So I'm transferring right now. I'm switching off. I'm leaving AOL. I'm getting out of AOL. I had AOL open. I gave y'all my AOL email address. That's my personal email address. But I'm getting out of my personal email address and I'm stepping into my professional email address. And that is Opportunity Construction. So I open up that email, platform. When you conduct business, you want to make sure that you're conducting business. You're enterprising. You're not faking the funk. You can only fake so long. So why not? And if you're going to do it, why not do it the whole way? If you're going to do it, do the whole thing. Now see where I'm going? I got an email. I got an email that says quotes from OpportunityConstructionLLC.com. So when they get this email, first thing they see, they saw my name on the plan holders list. Y'all know that? They saw Opportunity Construction on the plan holders list, and guess what? They're wondering, am I going to? Well, they know I am because I'm consistent. So if they see my name on the plan holders list, they're expecting this email, and it's going to come to them from quotes. I'm opening that up right now. Quotes at OpportunityConstructionLLC.com. I told y'all to register for my webinar at WebReg, and same thing. quotes. This one's quotes though, because I'm dealing with a quote. I'm dealing with a quote, and I'm not sending it to nobody but prime contractors. I'm sending my quote to prime contractors and prime contractors only. So I open this up and I go to quotes. Here it is. Quotes at opportunityconstruction.com. Boom. And look what's already in here. Oh, imagine that. It's already full. What is it full with? It's full with all these contractors that are already reaching out to me, asking me for what? Invitation to bid, invitation to bid, invitation to bid, invitation to bid, invitation to bid. And these, look, this is just Monday, Friday. Look, this guy Josh Morton, that's H&K. H&K Group. That's one of the, he's the lead. He's the head, one of the head estimators over H&K. Who else is out here? Oh, he's got Pensy Supplies out here wanting a quote. Brandon. He's another one from H&K. Josh Morton again. Why do you think they want my number? Because I got a good number. I got a good reputation. I'm a legitimate business. I had the capacity to do the work. It didn't happen overnight, but I got the capacity to do the work. Yeah, I told you, I promised I'd do it in real time. Then you go in here, look. So these are the people that are asking me for them quotes, Uzi. So I'm going to send it to them. I'm going to send it to them right now tonight. So I go to Compose. Look, y'all watching it live. I go to Compose. I pull it up. Hold up. I go to Compose. And then this is what I like to do. I like to drop my quote in the body. Hold up, let me find it. Hold on. I like to copy and paste it. Let me see. Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second. Technical difficulty. All right. I like to copy and paste my quotes. I like to copy and paste them. See, like this? I like to take it and drop it right in the body. Anytime you do something live, it's always a little bit more pressure on me to get it right. But let me just copy it and watch this. Go right up here to where I'm composing. And watch how I drop it right in the body. I like to drop one in the body and then also send the attachment. Y'all watch the magic. So that quote, where that quote at there? That quote's in the body, right? So you see it there. It's in the body, and then I'm also going to attach it. And here's where I drop down and put them signatures. I said, look, I want a read receipt. I'm requesting that receipt I told you that they read it, a read receipt. And then I'm gonna go here to attachments, and I'm gonna find this quote where I got it saved. quote, and I'm going to attach it. Then what I'm going to say? I'm going to say it here, ECMS number. I'm going to say opportunity construction flagging quote. I'm going to make sure they know it's not the whole maintenance and protection construction. I'm only bidding the flagging. I'm going to put the flagging quote in there. Opportunity construction flagging. And then I'm going to send this puppy off. No. I'm going to go to, where I'm going to go? Back to ECMS, remember? Why am I going back to ECMS? Because I got to get to the plan holders list. Need some more time. I got to go back to this list. Plan holders list. Why? Because here go the emails. They're telling me to send it here. Here's what they tell me to send the quote to. JD Ackman wants me to send it to estimating. Remember, I'm sending it from mine. It's coming from quotes, and it's going to JD Ackman's estimating email. Estimating at jdekman.com. Did y'all know that? When you want to send your quotes to JD Ackman, you send it to estimating at jdekman.com. That's value. That's live and direct. That's live and direct.
Real bad.
I want y'all to win real bad. That's live and direct. Copy and paste. Copy and paste. I'm going to copy and paste this email address just like that. JD Ackman Inc. Watch this. And look, I'm going to tell you what you don't do. And I've seen people do this before. They go out there and they do everything I did. And they want to send their quote. They're going to send the same quote to every one of those 5 contractors. Now, you think that's smart or not? If you think that's smart, drop a 1 in the comments. I want to see who I'm talking to. If you think I should just drop every one of their emails and this one is one email, send it to them, you drop a 1 if you think that's smart. Terry, you need to stop. You be a commentator, please, because you no, it ain't smart. No, it's not smart. It's about the dumbest thing you can do if you put all of your prime contractors on one list. Because what are they saying to you? They're gonna be like, oh man, look at him. Said, I want them to think that they're special. I want them, because they are. I want them to believe that they're getting my very best number, that nobody else is getting this number. I'm the only one that gets this number from me is you, because you my boo. I want them to think that that's the game. That's the finesse. That's the finesse. So I'm not going to send a bulk email when I'm trying to win big money. Yeah, I want them to feel exclusive. I want them to say, this is my exclusive number. This is only between me and you. And I'm going to send them this number 1 at a time. Okay? So let's send that to JD Ackman. Boom. And then we out. Right? And then we duplicate that. We duplicate that for all the rest of these guys. Same thing I just did with JD Ackman. I'm going to do it for H&K. And then the other 3 as well. Krieger, Pensy Supply. They're all going to get an individual email just like that for this project. Now, tomorrow morning at 11 o'clock, follow me. Tomorrow morning at 11 o'clock, one of these contractors is going to win this contract. And then they got 2 people to choose from. 2 for that whole 10%. Remember I told you it was 10%? The goal was 10%. They got 2 people to choose from to get that whole 10% to. That's it. Me and the other guy. We might both. They might put me on the trucking and give him the flagging. They gotta use up. Somebody gotta get 10%. What happens, you guys, when there's not enough of us to go after this work? What happens if I'm not out here and this other DB's not out here saying we want that 10%? What happens when there's 0 of us out here? What happens? It goes back unsatisfied, and then the goals shrink. That's how you can go out here in some of these good old boy counties, and they only got like 2%, 3% DBE goal, because there's nobody out there going after the work. That's why I say I'm not training my competition. I'm training brothers and sisters to get out here to make this money, and it's more than enough. I want to be able to say, let's get 3 of us together and go out and be a prime contract. I want to be JD Ekman today. In 3 years, I want to bid as a prime. It's more than enough money. It's not free money. It's close to free money. It's the government's money. These jobs are being financed through the federal government, being funded through the federal government, and it's money for people who are in position to do the work. There are people who established themselves, people who created this vehicle that I'm so desperately teaching about. Create a business, a vehicle that will take you to your wealthy place. This is my vehicle. I'm showing you the inner workings of my vehicle. This is my vehicle. I'm doing this to show you that it's not that hard. I sit out here on Wednesday night. I duplicate this 4 or 5 times. Thursday morning, I wake up with 3 contracts. I do it 10 times. If I do it 10 times tonight, if I go after 10 jobs tonight, more than likely, I wake up tomorrow morning with 5, 6 contracts. So would you say that the primes are starving? Yes. Yep, that's a good way of putting it. That's great. That's a great way of putting it. They're starving. They're starving. They're starving for DBEs.
I love it.
And I'm not telling you come over here and do truck. I'm not telling you to step all on my toes. Please hear me. I'm not begging you to come do everything that I'm doing, but I'm telling you there's so many different things. Remember I just pulled up that where's it at again? I'm gonna pull it back up. Remember this? Remember the prevailing wage sheet? Look at all these different kinds of work you can do. You guys, for just laborers alone. Equipment operators, there's heavy construction power equipment operators. You get paid holidays, it's saying all that. Length boom operators, group 1 machines, different kinds of equipment. Drum, graders, marking machines, tunnel machines, front loaders, backhoes. These are all the different kinds of machines you can operate. Hydro axe, side boom, veneer, and the list goes on and on and on and on. You can be a fireman or oiler, oiling decks. That's after they make the bridge decks. You come back and you spray what they call linseed oil on it or whatever. It protects the concrete. Oh my goodness, there's all kind of money out there for that. Remember I told you, here go the laborers. Hazardous toxic waste handlers, lead handlers, right? That's labor group 3. Asphalt, temper, concrete, pitmen, puddlers, rail and guide, property fence, slab, reinforced placers, laborers, landscapers, seeders, planters, magazine tenders. I don't even know what that is. The rest of them I know. Laser beam for pipe laying. The laser beam guy to make sure that the pipe's straight. Come on, he sits out there with the laser beam on the GPS, making sure that the pipe's straight. Laser beam guys. Man, I've been out here too long. Y'all didn't tell me it's past 8 o'clock. All right. But look, painters, steel tires, form carpenters, crane operators, and the list goes on and on and on and on. It's wide open. It's wide open. And you know what? Even if you were a truck driver, you couldn't step on my toes because they need more than enough trucks. I got 2 triaxles. They call me and they want to call me and they want to say, hey Carl, we need 9 and 10 triaxles. I don't got 10. But guess what? If I got 5 and Uzi, you got 5, we got 10. And so they can call us all day long. But sometimes they need 20. And they don't want to call one person at a time. They don't want to call somebody with one truck. They call somebody else with one truck. They want to make one phone call and get all 20 trucks. That's why it's so important that we couple our efforts together, and that's why it's so important that you become a subcontractor. You self-fulfill your work. Don't bid your work out, because you can be the job creator. You can be the one to get all the tax benefits. You can be the one. You can be the one to get all the stimulus benefits, everything that comes along with creating a workforce and putting people to work. The economy needs jobs. To stabilize this economy, the government needs jobs. That's why it's called the job investment. That's why it's called the Infrastructure Investment and Jobs Act. I told y'all that's not by accident. That's intentional. Infrastructure Investment and Jobs Act is all on purpose. Yeah, you get crazy tax breaks. Crazy tax breaks. It's all in that. It's all in that. It's all in that bill. It's all in that bill. Not only that. Let me tell you, I get support. I get support from that bill to train people. And if I got trainees on the job, guess what they'll do? Y'all ready for this? They'll pay half their salary. They'll pay. My name is Huckleberry. They'll pay half their salary. All right, that's it. I'm done. That's it. I'm done with that. That's all I'm gonna say. Did y'all hear? Either you heard me or you didn't hear me. Training dollars, but you can't get that. You can't get that hiring subs. The sub will get it maybe, but you can't get that when you hire subs. You gotta have employees. You gotta have employees to get that. You gotta have employees to get that. That's how you ramp up your. That's how you ramp up your capacity. That's how you get to north of the 8 figures quicker. 17, 18 as rent own trucks. Yep. I'm willing to do that. I'm willing to lease. Yep. Independent contract out trucks. Lease to own. I'm willing to do that. That's how I started with my trucks. That was the original agreement when I got those trucks. I had a driver, and I was in position to put him in a truck, and I put him in a truck. So yeah, I'm willing to do that. The more the merrier. We all can make money. Tell you, that's what I do. I mean, that's a money maker. So I'm willing to get in the truck game with you. Your partner on that. Steel frame. Yep, you want the steel frame. You want the steel frame, you do more with the steel frame. I got one that got a steel frame, and I got one that got an aluminum bed. The aluminum bed, obviously, it's insulated aluminum bed. That's obviously for asphalt and that sort of thing. But that steel frame, you want that all year long when they dig in and breaking up that concrete and dropping them rocks in the back. That steel frame is the boy you want. Yep. All right. I gotta get out of here. I've been out here too long. But it was good. Was the night good? Was the night good? Drop a 1 in the comments if the night was good. If you learned anything tonight. Oh my goodness. Yo, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. The buddy machine. That's cool. I appreciate it. I appreciate the likes. All right. Well, I feel like I feel good. I feel like I did what I intended to do, and that's add value. Come on out to my webinar. We got a few seats left. If you missed this one, no worries. I'm going to have another one in Q2. But you want to be at this one, because if you're at this one in Q2, more than likely you'll be in there working before the year's out. Takes about 3 months, you guys, to get certified as a DBE. In Pennsylvania, it's going to take about 3 months. Other states might be a little bit quicker, but in Pennsylvania, it's going to take about 3 months. From the day you submit your application to the day you get certified. Okay? Got any questions? Anybody got any questions before I hang up? The webinar, put that up there one more time for me. Moderators. I don't know. John must be closer to the light. He must be closer to TikTok. He must be closer to China. And his update quicker. He must be closer to China. I don't know where John at, but it must be closer to China than we are. He must be closer to the Chinese satellite than us. The webinar. Oh, that's a good question. That's a good question. What do I call the webinar? Y'all know what I call the webinar? That's a good question. Hold on. I'm gonna answer that question. That's a good question.
I love it.
All right. Here's what I'm calling a webinar. And everybody that got the automatic response should already have this, but that's a great question. The webinar's name, I'm calling this webinar the Carl Phinney Opportunity Construction MBE, DBE, SBE, ESE free webinar. That's what I'm calling it. Carl Phinney Opportunity Construction, DBE, MBE, SBE, and ESE free webinar. Right? Every day I'm talking about what those acronyms are. So I'm educating you on that. DBE, Disadvantaged Business Enterprise. MBE, Minority Business Enterprise. SBE, Small Business Enterprise. You get all three of them. You get all three of those when you get certified through the Unified Certification Program, right? The UCP. You guys got the application? And also right here, ESE. That's last but not least. The ESE stands for Employment Social Enterprise. That's what I do. That's how I hire people. I hire people that have barriers to work, barriers to employment, people who have been criminal justice system impacted, those who have substance use disorder. It's okay. Okay. People, that's ESE, Employment Social Enterprise. That means I solve social problems through employment. Free webinar. The 7th, it's a 2-day event. The 17th from 6 to 9, and then again Saturday morning, the 18th of March, from 9 to noon. From 9 to noon. And it's not going to be a two-day sales pitch. We're not going to offer you a thing. I'm not going to offer you to buy one thing at the webinar. Everything's going to be given to you, all the way down to the cookies in the morning on Saturday. Now I got to make sure some cookies is there. But everything, I'm giving it all away. It's not going to cost you one penny. It is going to cost me, however, I crunched the numbers, somewhere around $18,000 each webinar. But that's my free gift to you. All right, because I want to see you win
Real bad.
All right, I love you guys with the love of the Lord. I see you tomorrow night. Be more love out here tomorrow night. Share this with a friend. Share this with somebody you believe will benefit from it. Look, hit them on your social media. Let them know I'm out here. Share this thing out. Share this thing out with somebody that benefit. I gotta get this thing out in other states. It don't look like TikTok's trying to let me get people in other states. It only gave me so many people today. I noticed that. They might have me shadow banned or something. They're not trying to show me no love, but we're going to win. We're going to break through that. We're going to break through this ceiling, whatever it is. They got to get me out. TikTok, y'all better quit tripping. Get me out here and a whole bunch of folks. Because, again, I want to see people in Florida get on here on this live. I want to see people in Arizona, and Tennessee, and Washington State. Uh-huh. Where else? Where else is that no state income tax? Where else is that no state taxes? Where else is that at, guys? I said Florida, Arizona, Washington State. There was some more. Tennessee, Delaware. That's a good one. They like throwing that Delaware in there. Delaware. Where else? Texas. Come on, where else? Where my students at? Where my students at? Where the B capital? Who's becoming capital? Who's becoming the resource that they need? Who's becoming wealth? Who's becoming that? Tennessee. Come on, somebody else give me one. Tennessee. Texas. There's 9 of them. That ain't 9. I don't see 9 out there yet. North Dakota. Carolina. I don't know Carolina's one. I think it would be nice if it was one, but I don't know that it's one. All right, y'all. I gotta go. It's been real. I had a lot of fun. I'm out of here.